Hi, darlings. I'm glad you're with me today because I have a tale to tell. This is my winter tale of metaphysical metamorphosis. I had a mild case of eczema, and then I had a challenging issue about trust that came up. And I went into blame, and then I went into self blame, and then I went into no blame. And I was working my way through a kind of a metaphysical, psycho spiritual kind of a work through. But unfortunately, the whole thing triggered off a major eczema conflagration. My body went into the most incredible stage of burning that lasted 4 months. And I could just see myself standing in my living room thinking, all the capillaries in my toes are burning. All the capillaries in my fingers are burning. The top of my head is burning. I'm thinking, God, what is happening to me? And fortunately, with the help of cortisone, naltrexone, and a brilliant body worker, I was able to kind of keep things under control, but it was a basic torture going on. And I would think to myself, maybe I'm a caterpillar now. Maybe my cells are all breaking down and the imaginal cells are creating some kind of a structure. Or maybe I'm a baby phoenix. I've certainly been burning in the cauldron. And I just felt like, where's this going to end? How is it going to end? Because I was coping pretty well and still feeling my minister of fun on the side. But it all came to a head. I hadn't been feeling well enough to really do my usual exercise and walking. And my legs filled up and were swollen and red and itching and burning. And I felt like, God, I have just hit the bottom. I couldn't even look at my legs. It was so scary. And then I called my wonderful body worker, David, who has been helping me all along. And this time he just worked so precisely on moving the lymph up my leg and just very carefully, in his own amazing way, creating a very sacred space. And when he got to my sacrum, this scouring, turning, vortexing energy started happening inside my belly. And it was transparent black and it was swirling around. And at the same time, I could also see it in a sort of a strange, surreal way. I could see that it was like this transparent black tornado, and it just kept, it was sort of ripping away the old inside. And I suddenly found myself completely in rage. I just couldn't believe how angry I was. And I was like Kali and Pele and saying to the goddess, all right, I've been burning for months, so whatever it is, old karma, old history, is it for my ancestry, for I'm just letting go of everything and surrendering. And I just kept saying, I surrender, I surrender. And then part of me sort of peeled off and kind of fell over, and I shouted, Ram, Ram, Ram. And the other part of me just kept swirling upwards and swirling up my spine. And then it just sort of came out of my face. And it was like it was like the part of me that needed to die died. And in a sense, Ram Dass had told us that when Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated, he fell to the ground saying, Ram, 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 God, God, God. And I felt like that part of me just left, disappeared. I rose above and I was in this rainbow swirling light energy. It was just the most amazing contrast. And I started laughing. And I couldn't stop laughing. Every time I begin to slow down, I would just start peals and peals of laughter. It was just the most extraordinary, liberating, incredible moment. And I just became the rainbow colors. It was just, it was just so much so that I laughed myself awake. And the whole healing started at that time, even though there are a lot of medical things that we were supporting the body with. But really, that is what did it. I had a Kundalini awakening, and I never even thought something like that would be possible. But I am beyond grateful. Everything shifted after that, and it's been rising up ever since. My legs are slender. I'm barely itching. It's going away. I I really feel like sharing this aha with you is important to our mystical beings, to say how much of our healing is involved in the inner planes. So I'm saying let's start sharing our ahas together and honor our mystical metaphysical healers, because I think that's where it really is. And I just feel like my expansion into my oneness had to happen, letting my dark cycle go there. And I think whatever needed to get rid of, to assimilate, to whatever needed to happen, happened. And here I am back, your minister of fun on duty, and in complete joy of the moment, of the oneness, and feeling like my theme of the next period is stay curious, stay engaged, and expect miracles. Namaste, honeys. So that's it.